Okay, hey there, hello everybody, and welcome again to Hempology 101! Thank you very much everybody for coming out. Tonight is another special evening for me and us at Hempology. It's so much fun getting together with this group, and it's really kind of a bittersweet evening in some sense, because it's certainly going to be a fun evening, but this is the last of the weekly Hempology 101 meetings for a while. We don't do them every week anymore. We used to do this every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock. But after 12 years, its success ruined it. You can see now how popular it is. Well, when it becomes 150, 200 people and we start having drunks show up every week, it really ruined it. And so we had to stop doing this every Wednesday night. But Hempology continues past here. There's lots of other events and things. Our next one, the first Wednesday night in September, I think September 6th at 7 o'clock, we march from the City Hall to the Parliament buildings, where we take our annual postcards. And I'm actually, Mark, here, I got a job for you though. You take a postcard and give everybody a postcard here. This is last year's postcard. The next Hempology, again, the first Wednesday in September, we're going to get together and take another postcard. As you can see, we really like to dress up for this one here. And we have a bunch of cannabis superhero costumes and a Superbud costume that goes with this t-shirt. And Herb and others will be there all dressed up for our postcard picture at the legislature. So I hope you can make that. And otherwise, again, Wednesday, September 6th. The first Wednesday in September. So yeah, we don't meet here for, again, 4 weeks, but we're back then. And in September we also start our club at the University of Victoria, where I teach a 3-lecture series. We have 420s every week through the school year. It's really quite fantastic. I'll tell you more about it. But tonight, aside from gathering and smoking pot and teaching about cannabis and prohibition, we have the world's only cannabis game show here for you. In fact, tonight is the final in the 6th annual tournament for Reach for the Pot, folks. Both teams here have defeated 2 other teams to get here. We've had quarterfinals and semifinals. There's been 8 teams and 32 players, actually more than 32 players as substitutes, battling their way for the bongs. The 4 winners tonight will get personal trophy bongs that will say glass bongs will have Reached for the Pot Champs 2010 with their names on it. And so that'll be given out when we do our march to the ledge and take the postcard in September. So one of these groups are going to get the bongs here, and if you want to see, you got to either stick around or check it out later on YouTube, because we filmed this and put it up on YouTube with a whole bunch of other things. And I invite you to check that out online. But in the meantime, we got a big game show, folks. So good luck to all our contestants tonight. But one team is going to be a lot happier than the other by the time this is all done. Anyway, I'm going to explain the rules once here for certainly all of our players and those that are just watching for the first time. There's 10 chances to get points. 8 of them are trivia questions where I'll ask a question, and if anybody knows the answer, they got to clap. If you know the answer in the crowd, please don't yell it out. You can clap all you want, I don't want to stop clapping, but don't yell out the answer, because it's worth a lot of points and bongs, and there's a couple $100 in prizes here, but the ego, folks, is much, much more valuable. And so please don't yell out any questions tonight, or I'll have to make up a new question for people if the answer's yelled out, because there's a lot at stake. But if a contestant knows the answer, they clap. As soon as they clap, I'm going to come over and get their answer out of them. They can't think anymore or talk to their teammates anymore. As soon as they clap, they've hit the buzzer, they got to say something. If they get it right, it's 20 points. If they don't get it right, the other team gets a guess for 20 points. If no one gets the 20 points, then I try to give out some hints, and then they get 10 points if they get it correct the second guess. If no one gets that, then we do multiple choice, which is worth 5 points.
Yeah, that's
There's 2 challenge questions. I explained them when we get to them. But other than that, this is pretty much how she goes. So tonight's first question is really meant for more of the regulars here. Hempology 101 has been going on for 16 years. This September will be our 16-year anniversary. And so it's something that has a long history in Victoria. We've done all sorts of fun things around town. And one of the first things that I got going when I started Hempology was the Cannabis Buyers Club of Canada. Because the first issue that started coming up 16 years ago was medical marijuana. Sick people needed medicine, and I turned out to be the person to help them with it. So for over 15 years now, or as of January, I've been also running the Cannabis Buyers Club of Canada. There's now about 3,600 patients that come to our store downtown Victoria. We help people with permanent physical disabilities and diseases. Essentially, chronic pain is what the courts and other bodies have, protected, and that's who we protect, is people in chronic pain or essentially, similar conditions like glaucoma and epilepsy and stuff. And so we've got quite a large organization and quite a history. If you want to read more about Hempology and the Cannabis Buyers Club, please pick up one of our newspapers here. We publish 10,000 of these and send them across Canada to different clubs and other activists and stuff. So it gives you lots of information and lots of good trivia if you're coming to the game show. You should probably read the newspaper. Anyway, tonight's first question has got nothing to do with my newspaper. It's got everything to do with my ego, though. Again, I've been doing this work for 16 years now. I've got to meet all sorts of people and do all sorts of things. For 20 points, can any one of our contestants tell me, aside from the Hempology 101 textbook, I have a copy of that here if you want to read it. It's online on our web pages. The next edition will be out this fall, actually. We're working on a real Hempology 101 textbook. It'll be available for sale at stores across Canada and online. It's really exciting. And it's been 16 years in the making, but it's coming on. But aside from the Hempology 101 textbook, what published book am I actually mentioned in? To my knowledge, I've only been mentioned personally in one published book, and I don't mean to really embarrass anyone personally here that's worked with me for a couple of years or known me for over 10 years. But some of these folks don't know me that well, so I don't expect you to know this answer, right? Just getting to know the crew and all, but, and I know this is all about my ego and not about Hempology or the Cannabis Buyers Club, but being the host of the game show, I figure there could be trivia about Ted Smith too, right? So this is a Ted Smith trivia question. And my ego is still the same size, but I'm starting to really, really enjoy this because these guys don't know. For 25 points. You don't have to give me the exact title, like it can be close. Hell, you could tell me the author. Brandy, Chris Bennett, I just wrote it down. I didn't bring a second book, Sex, Drugs, Violence in the Bible, but I'm acknowledged in that as someone who helped contribute to it, partly because I love debating Chris and telling him that he's wrong, well really only on one point. Chris believes the tree of knowledge of good and evil represents the cannabis plant, and I firmly believe it represents the magic mushroom and its use for enlightenment in the old times, you might call them, or historically in ancient times. Anyway, Chris and I are very good friends. You should check out his new book, Cannabis: A Soma Solution. It's available in stores now, and I can find it in the Cannabis Digest. But Brandy, that was almost a buzzer question, because these guys know how close Chris and I are. There's 20 points for, there it is, Up in Smoke.
What? Excuse me?
Oh, damn, I did that wrong again. Sorry, guys. Oops.
Yeah. I'm sure they'd like to do something.
Oh, I wrote it down wrong. Damn.
Come on.
Uh-oh. I mean, my producer put it down wrong. Anyway.
There's free promotion, by the way.
Yeah, I'm in smoke. Yeah, tomorrow, 420, be here. In fact, we're going to hotbox the tree around the corner here tonight with the Up in Smoke crew that brought their hotbox equipment, the mushroom tree. So stick around after. If you've not seen it before, there's a little tree around the corner. These guys got tarps, we can hotbox them. So I've saved a few videos for that myself.
No, I can't.
Anyway, 20 points for Smoke on the Water. But there's lots of points here left tonight, so let's see how it turns out. Tonight's second question is about other medical clubs. There are many clubs across Canada that are forming to help people with medical marijuana. We publish a list of them in the back of our newspaper. It's not necessarily a complete list. It's hard to keep up on one hand. And unfortunately, some clubs aren't maybe as above the board as we would like, so we don't print their contact info in there. But there, luckily, are many brave people across Canada. Let's see if these people here know in what city the club that's called Macros is formed. Wow, Randy. Quebec. No, I asked city. But I'll just say it's not even, I said no right away. So that was wrong. But that was wrong too. So I accidentally gave out a hint there. It's not in Quebec. I said what city though, not what province. Quebec City, but she didn't say Quebec City. So, like I say, it's a broader hint. It's not Quebec City, Montreal, none of that stuff. So if I could have asked you where in Quebec, it wouldn't matter. Sorry, I clearly don't know. But I won't give out any more hints. I'll shut my fucking mouth till you guys give an answer. Oh, he clapped already? Yeah, sorry, okay. And his answer is Toronto. No, it's in Western Canada and not in Vancouver. Oh, okay, no, he clapped and yelled at Kelowna. That's okay, but it's wrong. It's not Kelowna. You can't guess any more, James. It'll go to multiple choice if they don't get it here. But, I can't give out any more hints than that. And, I never did nothing. Take a stab out of here. What do you guys think? Kamloops. No, it's not Kamloops either. So, the way multiple choice works is I will give 4 possible answers, and the teams have to talk together and come up with the same answer. I'll repeat the 4 options, and then I'll get the response. But Macros, the Mobile Access Compassionate Resources Society, is in either Calgary, Edmonton, Regina, or Saskatoon. Which one of these 4 Canadian cities is Macros in? Calgary, Edmonton, Regina, or Saskatoon? These guys are guessing Edmonton, these guys Calgary, it is Edmonton. So you guys have picked up 5 points there and got on the board. But Smoke on the Water's got 20, so they still have the lead here. But sometimes 5 points means a lot at the end of the game. So, oh, these guys are the medicinals. The medicinals. Sorry, I didn't get it on the board there, but yeah, the medicinals and Smoke on the Water. So tonight's third question is an internet question. I'm not sure how much our contestants here are online, but I will also hint that this web page is also mentioned in the last few issues of our newspaper. For 20 points, does anybody know what activist and or website is based in Hawkesbury, Ontario? Does anybody know the website or activist based in little old Hawkesbury, Ontario, which just goes to show you don't need to be from a big town or a big organization to have a big impact. There's essentially one person who's so sick he could have been dead several times over. He's barely clinging to life, and he's running one of the most popular internet websites in Canada, and in some sense, I might even say one of the best ones in the world for cannabis news. But that's a whole lot of hints for these people. It is. It is.
All right, I'll just go get it.
It's in the newspaper. Everybody here has this photographic memory, and they read the newspaper. So James, who do you think? Pardon? Murtaugh, Matt Murtaugh. No, it's not Matt Murtaugh, but that's a very good guess here. Matt Murtaugh has a few campaigns going on, and they won a big court decision this spring, and is a real up-and-coming activist. In a lot of ways, he's quite the spark, but it's not Matt. So no more hints. 20 big points for us. What do you think? Why Prohibition? No, Why Prohibition is with Jacob Hunter over in Vancouver. So very good guess, though. That is one of the leading activist sites out of Canada. In some ways, we're quite blessed with a number of activists that work in this country, but we need more. But no, it's actually not a full-page ad, but this website has advertised in our newspaper as well, and it's one of the top news, at least in English, websites about cannabis. There it is for 10 points, MedPod and MedPod Mark. Yeah, so there it is for 10 points.
Good, 20 to 50.
Pop and Puff is a news contributor to MedPod. If you want to find out what's going on with news, that's where to go to, because they post every little article that comes out at all. We have a good set of forums ourselves, but we don't post all the news articles. We kind of get the highlights and sift it out a little bit. But yeah, medpop.net is a great place for news and a great place for 10 points. So Medicinal's got 15, but with that 20 points off the mark, Smoke on the Water still got a little bit of a lead here, but it's getting chipped away. Tonight's fourth question might be some pretty easy points, though. Let's see. For 20 points, can anybody tell me from what Canadian city was Cannabis Health magazine published from? Grand Forks, there it is.
Ooh, for a 20-pointer.
No, actually, Mayor again of Grand Forks, Brian Taylor, put that together. And there it is for 25 points. The Medicinals just come on strong here and have 35. But Smoke on the Water in 20, just one question away, folks. So it's still a very close game here. So tonight's fifth question is a career question. I like to ask a really tough question about a different activist or someone involved in trying to help legalize cannabis, and I'll ask what career this individual's from. And so when I say career, I won't accept writer, because almost everybody that fights for the legalization writes in some time or place. The first hint, though, is that this individual has had a recently published letter in the Times Columnist. If anybody can tell me what career John Anderson has. What career, though? LEAP is an organization. LEAP? Okay, no, I need more specific, so you're right up. But what career does he have?
Who is it?
I'm the only one allowed to have dirty tricks in this game. Oh, you've got a letter from him.
You're first to fucking notice it.
I can't give you any hints, though, so I'm not going to say anything about it. You're going to run out of time soon. What's his job? What does he do for a living? LEAP is Law Enforcement Against Prohibition. So it's something, you know, I won't accept speaker. That's like writer, you know. Well, Ryan clapped, so I have to get his answer here. You might, make suggestions to him, but damn it, man, come up with an answer. That's right, he's a professor! It just came out, he's actually the chair of the criminology department at Vancouver Island University. He spoke at our convention this year at the University of Victoria. He's one of our key speakers.
Now they're really up on the
You're up at UVic at the convention, right? So he spoke at the convention as well this year. And and again, just a recently published letter. So the medicinals here have just come on fire, and got 55 points coming into our favorite part of the game. Oh, 20 for medicinals. Sorry, smoke on the water. Good luck. That's fair. Okay. Yeah, leave it in the bag.
Okay, Fuzzy.
Okay, so this is everybody's favorite part of the game, where each team gets 1 gram of pot, and they have to roll 2 joints and smoke it to get 10 points. So it's important 10 points here for smoke on the water. And I know Carly's been practicing all week for this. And leave it in the bag. Yeah, leave it in the bag. You guys got pipes as well? Check out somewhere else in the DC. I don't see grinders yet. Why?
I know you got 2. We know you got 2.
Yeah. No, I think you just have to use hands. Do you guys have anybody?
It's black.
Okay, we need to pour a pipe. Does anybody have a nice little... No grinders. Okay, do you mind being a referee here, Mark? Thanks. And Mayaz, would you mind being a referee here? Yeah, 2 joints. It's make it a little bit tough. You can't smoke the second roach until everything is in the pipe. So if 1 joint goes out early, you gotta wait to smoke it till everything is in the pipe. Other than that, it's pretty simple. Oh, you guys open up the bag. Okay. That's not cheating, easy. I said keep it in the bag. I didn't say they couldn't, like...
Hey, get in front.
So you guys can open the bag a little bit, but leave it in the corner where I crushed it up really tight.
Don't walk in front of that. Anyway,
like I say, this is the final, the 6th annual Reach for the Pot tournament, and this will be the last smoking contest of the season here, folks. And I'm going to give the countdown, and then we're off. So the smoking contest starts tonight in 3, 2, 1, go! So, as I said, we've been meeting here since April. This has been so much fun coming here for the last 3 months, playing games and smoking pot and enjoying everybody's company. It's sad that we can't do it every week, but there is something else that's happening every week now that might even be more successful than this, which is Team 420 Dodgeball. And so tomorrow night we're playing dodgeball in the back lawn of the courthouse. We got kicked out of the other square, so I bought 2 sets of balls now. There's actually 38 of us last week at one point, either playing or watching dodgeball. It was a lot of fun, and it keeps getting popular and bigger. I'll buy a 3rd set of dodgeballs. In fact, there's room at the church across the street for a couple courts as well. So come on out Thursday nights. Again, not just to play dodgeball, but to gather, smoke some herb. Gail's hopefully going to come out quite often and crochet with the folks that want to help with that as well. It's a gathering as much as it is a game. We all win just by being there. Again, 8 o'clock tomorrow night, Team 420 Dodgeball. And that's happening every week, even through until it's really too rainy out to do it. Anyway, these guys are on fire over here. I should have been paying more attention, because these guys are really serious about it. And I got the sense they're really pissed off that they lost the lead there. So they're really going to go for it here. And oh boy, Looks like the medicinals are kind of taking their time a little bit here, and they're just lighting their first joint. So I don't want to tell Smoke on the Water to relax, but the Surgeon General does not want you to smoke pot like this, folks. I should actually make a little disclaimer. This is not a healthy way to smoke cannabis. It's a good way to get 10 points. But for a bunch of reasons, you don't want the herb to be cooked at too high of a temperature. And when you smoke a joint really fast and you get the heater burning really hot, you're actually burning off more THC than you're consuming almost. And you're not only limiting how high you get from it, but you're also causing more damage to your lungs because it's at a higher temperature. So the lower the temperature, that's why vaporizers are so important, both to actually get more THC in your system, and it's healthier for your lungs being at a lower burning temperature. But these guys don't care about their lungs, they want 10 points. Yeah, there it is, folks. So I don't know what to say. There's just, I think they've won every smoking contest so far. And there you go. They're in the finals for a reason, folks. They're in the finals for a reason, and there it is. So,
Fuzzy.
Yeah, just enjoy the rest of that. But,
Fuzzy. Fuzzy.
Yeah, no, you didn't stand the hope of that.
Did you see the way Brandy
You may have a chance at this one, guys. This is our next challenge question.
That was brilliant. That was brilliant.
Sure that works.
By the time she had busted it, dumped it,
They were still picking their
she picked her
Okay,
weed
so
up
like I
and
say, this is the
Carly had a
final.
drink.
These questions should be really, really tough.
Brandy started licking it.
And the game right now is 55 to 30, so it's pretty close yet. And this next 10 points will either bring the game to within a question or really break it open for the medicinal. And there's no reason these 10 points should be easy. That just wouldn't be in the spirit of the final, right? And again, we got a great newspaper, the Cannabis Digest. It's got a lot of different things that are happening around Canada with hemp and outside of Canada as well. We've got a great crew of writers and all sorts of other fun stuff in there, like a word search. So let's see how many of our contestants tonight have done the word search. 10 points will go to the team that names as many of the strains of cannabis that are listed in the word search as they can think of, and you lose a mark for every incorrect answer. So if you think you can just list off all the strains that are out there, you'll end up in the negative.
You gotta.
It's happened before here. But I'll take extra words. What do you mean extra words? You mean there's words in there that? One extra stream
No, you do not.
Well, I'd give points for them if you just didn't give the answer to the other team, buddy. That was good.
Rocket is giving away the clue.
Damn, hey, buddy. You're just like feeling all confident. Yeah, it's all good. But no bonus points for the extra ones. Just list them. There's, let me think here, 24 different strains listed here. And, you might want to guess at some of them, but it's worth 10 points. Again, you take 10 off for an incorrect answer. So Hempology 101 does a lot of different stuff, and I know that this is the last meeting here for the weekly meetings, but I just want to highlight some of the things that we're going to be doing up until next April 20th, which is when we come back and meet every week again. But it starts in September, again the first Wednesday in September. We meet at 7 o'clock at City Hall, and we march to the Parliament, take a postcard. Then that same week we actually start the 420s at UVic, though the lectures do not start till the week after, but it's a free lecture series. It's a non-credit lecture. I just have a club up there so we can book a room and you can come up and watch the class. It's 3:30 to 4 on Wednesdays. There's 22 lectures. I get guest speakers to come in and speak on different subjects, like Dr. Paul Hornby speaks on chemistry every year. But I like to speak on most of the subjects myself, including the first one, which is on the ancient history of cannabis. It's one of my favorite subjects. I love to talk about all the old uses we had for the cannabis plant. And then the next downtown event from there is Halloween. We have a costume contest at 7 o'clock at the front steps of the courthouse on Halloween. We actually hotbox the courthouse on Halloween as well. So that's a really fun night. But then we don't have another meeting after that downtown until the cannabis caroling. The Wednesday before Christmas, we gather at 7 o'clock at the Ministry of Health, and we sing cannabis carols and hotbox City Hall after that. We have a way of putting up curtains at the front steps of City Hall, and it's one of my favorite things to do every year. And a couple years ago, we even had the police come visit. It's been such a riot. And so cannabis caroling around downtown. In fact, this fall, we might even be starting up a choir. James, who's on the medicinals here, might be helping us get a choir going and singing and making a little CD and stuff. But and then we also, next year in February, have got a whole bunch of events for Medical Marijuana Week, and that includes a convention at the University of Victoria, an art auction, and other events. But stay tuned to our newspaper or our forums to find out about all the other things that we're doing with Hempology. But again, it's been really fun getting back together here in the park with you all the last couple months, and really fun playing the game show with everybody. But that's enough time for these guys. I'm going to get them to stop writing if they're in the middle of one now. Look back. It's all good.
One or two of them are listening and just keep on telling them. The word gets around, bro.
Oh boy, I don't know if these guys actually did the crossword or you just started guessing. You guys too, or you did the crossword? Okay, so...
Oh yeah, Rocket did it, man. I know he read that thing from
we'll
back.
see how it goes here, folks.
Buddy show reading that guy did. He told me, he said he watched that movie,
Okay.
Waiting to Inhale. He watched it
Mark
twice.
Domina's there. Kush is there. Jack Hare is there. KGB is not there. Oh, that's a secret order, but I said I wouldn't give.
No, but you said put it on there anyway.
Oh, you put it down too? Okay, I won't take points off for either of you, but you won't get one either. Okay, Northern Lights is there. Cali Mist is not there, though. So that's a loss. Dutch Street is there. Lime Warp is not. Mountain Jam is not. Hash Valley, which is hash plant, but not
Yeah, but it's okay if they go
Hash
behind.
Valley. No, it's wrong.
Just there.
Haze is, oh
After a
damn,
while,
there's
you know,
Shiba
you
Haze.
catch on.
I'll take that. Yeah, Haze is Haze. I'll take that.
We're preaching to a young
Sativa,
crowd, right? So we have to
these guys
remember
are on
we're catching the percentage of them, right?
Indica.
You know that percentage growth?
Yeah, good answer.
And, you know,
No
they do over the
sativa,
course of
no
time,
green
stuff,
jeans
right?
either.
Hopefully that
So that's
knowledge
one,
is gonna do them some good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 again. So they broke even there, folks. They did not go in the hole, which has happened before. But let's see if Rocket remembered, because he actually did it here.
They broke
Champagne.
even. What does that mean?
We got White Rhino, we got Jack Hare, we got 8K.
They had no wrong ones as well as right ones? They
Oh,
didn't
we
get
got
any
Time
points.
Warp. He's got Colombian here, but I don't see Colombian. Skunk. We've got Hawaiian. We've got Dutch treats. Purple indica. I don't see purple nothing. No purple. And then you got Kush, Maui Wowie, and blueberries. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. With a couple up, I think it's 8 or 9. I think I maybe added one too many. But either way, the medicinals get their 10 points back with that one there.
You got 10 points on it?
So that makes the game there 65 for the medicinals to 30 for Smoke on the Water. So it's a big lead, but not insurmountable at all. We've seen bigger ones before disappear real quick. So let's see how it goes from here. So tonight's next question is our music question. I love asking a question where I'll sing a little bit, or not really sing, but I'm going to quote a cannabis song here, and 20 points will go to the team that can tell me from what song I'm quoting from, or artist. I will take the song or artist that the following words are in. If he takes a sudden mania, he'll want to give you Pennsylvania. That don't really make sense, but there it is for 20 points. Reefer Man! A big 20 points. That gets you right back in the game there, folks, because that's 50 points now for Smoke on the Water and 65 for the medicinal. So it's a 15-point lead here, folks.
Well, that's
anyone's game with 2 questions left. So that just brings it right back home, and we'll see if anybody has
beware the 15-point lead.
Well, the last 2 questions come from the Cannabis Digest, folks. Again, if you're going to play in the newspaper, you better check it out. I haven't asked a question about hemp yet tonight. I'm a real hemp nut. I am a cannabis plant as much as possible. I eat it, I wear it, I smoke it, I wash with it. I got shampoos and stuff. I eat cannabis and hemp nut, and hemp seed, and hemp oil as much as possible. Been a vegetarian. Next month will be 15 years I've been a vegetarian. I'm in better shape than the average 20-year-old and healthier than most people ever be in their entire life. And I think not eating meat, eating as much hemp as possible has a lot to do with that. I'm also wearing it though. This shirt isn't hemp. I wish it was. My pants are, my underwear, I think my socks. I won't show you my underwear this year though, but that's not this question. That was in the past. But tonight's 9th question is about hemp, and it's both from the article about hemp in our newspaper, but it's also a very commonly quoted number, which is, according to Jack Whitty and many others, within 1,000, how many thousands of products can be made out of hemp? Oh, just beat you. How many? 2,100? No, it's not 2,100. What do you think? 25,000! Yes! Wow, Smoke on the Water's on fire all of a sudden, folks. And have just come back and have gone from being, like 35 points in the hole to 5 points ahead of the game here, folks.
I told you, beware that 15-point lead.
Now with 70 points, Smoke on the Water has a 5-point lead on the medicinals. No pressure. But it's all down to this question, folks. The bongs. I got t-shirts. For those who don't know, we got Hempology t-shirts I've been selling for years. The only ones we're selling at Sacred Herb are T420 ones. But the winning team tonight gets, as well as personal trophy bongs and a bunch of other stuff. I got a few of the 10th Cannabis Convention t-shirts here. They're in odd sizes, so I'm sure that they won't fit into them, but they're great prizes if they can't fit into them. So either way, the t-shirts, the bongs, the marbles, the ego, it's all down to this question, folks. Within $5, how much does it cost for a half-page ad in the Cannabis Digest? Just how much? $120. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. No. Randy, what do you think?
80 bucks.
No. Okay, let me get these down. Oh, gee, I don't get another. You guessed 80 and you guessed what? 120. Yeah. It's within $5, folks. It's 10 points and the game. What do you think? A half-page ad. 120. That's what he guessed.
I mean 130, sorry.
130. No, it's not 130. I can't give any guesses. I don't know who clapped at James. Well, James Clay's too big. Yeah, I've been so excited. I don't know who got it, but 250. No, I can't give out any hints. Wait, if you know in the crowd, please keep it to yourself because it's 5 points here. This is either gonna
tie the game or
have the game go as it is, or we could go into overtime in the finals. So I'm gonna give both teams here. Wait, slow down. I'm gonna give both teams here a chance to hear both answers. Let me get it all written down here, though, folks. I gotta get my sheet together.
Full page ad, or is it a half page ad?
For just one issue, a half-page ad. You get 20% off if you buy a year's worth of advertising. But this is a half-page ad, one-time deal. I'll read the 4 options here. It's either $100, $150, $175, or $200. Again, if you're reading the newspaper right now, don't yell it out. Here it is again. It's $100, $150, $175, or $200. How much for a half-page ad in the Cannabis Digest, the leading newspaper in Canada? Keep it quiet. Keep it really, 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 really quiet. Actually, they got the lead. I should get their answer first. You guys ready? No pressure. Say it. Real quiet. Okay. What's your guys' answer here? 175, 100 here. It's 150, folks. No one got it right. That means these guys have won.
Randy Steve won. They beat me on a guess.
That was fucking awesome. Wow. That was too much fun. Please stick around, everybody. I got prizes for everybody. There's stuff for me to give away. And the bongs will be given out at the anniversary march, the 16th anniversary march to the ledge. We'll be giving out the trophy bongs and the other buttons for the other prizes for the joint rolling contest and the pipe and the bong and the t-shirt contest. We'll give them all out the first Wednesday in September. But congratulations again to Smoke on the Water. A very well deserved and hard-fought game. Wow.
I just want to request today.
What's up?
I have a bong from last year. I have a bong from last year, so I would like Fayez to have my bong this year.
Okay, well, Fayez something last week. Okay, so thank you, Carly. But yeah, Carly and Brandy won. It was 2 years ago that they won. So yeah, no, great game. Now, before we wrap it up and go hotbox the mushroom tree over there, each time we gather, we have 42 seconds of silence that we put aside for the victims of the war on drugs. There are many people that can't be out living free, smoking herb and growing it because they've been caught in the wrong place at the wrong time, or in other cases like Mark Emery because they pushed it too far, too fast. But there are many people sitting in jail tonight because of these stupid laws. I should also mention this weekend is your last chance to comment on Health Canada's changes to the medical marijuana regulations. They want to stop people from growing their own And you might not have a medical reason now, but you might in the future. And if they take away our right to grow, we might not get it back. So please join us in writing letters and campaigning against these changes in law. And I would also like to know if anybody knows of someone recently busted for possession. I have Maclean's Magazine wants to write a story on people and smoking pot. So if anybody knows of someone, please get them to contact me. But there are many people sitting in jail right now, and they don't deserve to be there, as we all know. And when we gather, we have 42 seconds of silence to pay respect and put our thoughts towards these people, to think also about what we could do to help stop this war. So if everyone could please join me, I'll give you a countdown of 3. Circle, there's 42 seconds of silence over there at the hack circle. Starting please in 3, 2, 1. Well, thanks again, everybody, for coming out tonight and through this summer. It's been a hell of a lot of fun. I really want to thank everybody as well for respecting the rules of Hempology. I haven't caught a single person drinking this year, which makes it a real shame that we can't keep it up for all the people that are good and helpful. But again, we'll be playing dodgeball Thursday nights, and in September we got our march, and over the years, Hempology is certainly going to keep it up.